to make the coffee. Today's flavor is cinnamon sugar cookie. It looks like the sun is trying to come out. Well, it is coming out. But it is cold out there, only 15 degrees. We're going to have a high of 27. And tomorrow I think it's supposed to snow somewhere. So this morning I was considering not even taking the garbage out because it's so cold out there and I didn't want to deal with the snow. I mean, even though they shovel, it's still got snow on the ground. So, but then I thought, well, the organizers are coming tomorrow and I'm probably going to need to put a lot of garbage out next week, so I thought I'd better take the garbage out. So I had a terrible night last night. I could not fall asleep. I couldn't turn the brain off. I tried watching extra longer TV, that didn't work. I watched some YouTube, that didn't work. And I think the last time I looked at the clock it was like 4 in the morning. And then I woke up at 7:30. So I'm thinking a nap might be in order today, but who knows. Right now I'm not tired. But I think as the afternoon wears on, that might change. So my daughter wants to go visit my mom tonight, so I think I'm just going to tag along with her. And we'll go visit my mom, unless something comes up and she can't make it. In that case, I'll just go when I can. I mean, like I said before, my mom has everything she needs. She's warm and cozy in her house. So no worries there. So I have no idea what I'm going to do today. Other than that, going to my mom's later after my daughter's done with work. I don't know. If I get tired, I'm just going to take a nap. So those are my big plans for the day. But I'll probably end up doing some things. So tomorrow the organizer is coming, which I am absolutely not looking forward to. But the task needs to be done, and it'll be easier to have help doing it than to tackle all that mess myself. And when I say it's a mess, it's a mess. It's got everything pulled out. The pantry down there needs to be straightened out because of the mice. Everything needed to be pulled out. Then the new furnace, everything had to be pulled out of the furnace room. So that's all a mess. And then the problem with the bathroom, where I sprung a leak in the wall, that all had to be pulled out. That's all in the middle of the basement. So when I say it's awful, it is awful. And that basement was pristine like a couple years ago. So it just kind of all blew up, and I'm hoping that I'm coming to the end of my huge to-do list of projects that need to be done in this house. But you never know. I think I've replaced just about everything that needs replacing, except for the deck. That'll be coming up in the spring, and more windows. That'll be coming up. I don't know. I don't even know if I can afford to do the windows this year. I may have to do that next year. But the deck needs to be done because it's got holes in it. So, yep. Anyway, cheers! Oh, that hit the spot. So I don't know. I hope you guys don't have as many projects going on as I do. I'm trying to reuse the things that I have and that I like in whatever room I'm trying to redecorate, because I've been here for about 23 years, and I haven't done a whole lot of new things to the house. I mean, I got new living room furniture because I had to. The dogs ruined my other furniture. But other than that, I hung up shelves in the kitchen, and now I hung up shelves in the living room because it's nice to have the vertical space for storage and also for decor. So anyway, yep, life goes on. You work some, you rest some, and you try to make it as pleasant as possible. Do things with your friends, your family, and just don't do what I did last night and keep thinking about your whole to-do list. So, all right, I will meet you over there at the budget book. Okay, here I am back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did spend money. I had an Instacart order dropped off, not much stuff in it, but Aldi's had a bag organizer for sandwich quart snack bags, and I've been wanting one of those for a while, and it was $14.99, so I ordered that, and I got some cinnamon rolls for my grandson. He likes those. Those were like $4, something like that. And I got some tofu because that was $1.75 and it's extra firm. So, oh my goodness, what happened? My little guy scared himself with something. Anyway, I didn't get much. I spent like $30. So, anyway, yeah, I did spend money, and I'm really liking the Instacart. Now, I'm not getting a whole lot of things that I don't need or want because I am trying to cook down the refrigerator and freezer. But I did get some salad too because I'm almost out of salad. So I was going to get some eggs. I still have some, but I was going to get some eggs, but they were like almost $5, for a carton of eggs. So my daughter's hens are not laying much because it's winter. So I'm not getting any eggs from my daughter right now. I mean, she's got her family and, the eggs are feeding the kids. So I've been buying eggs lately, and that's fine. That's not a big deal. So I'll see if Walmart has cheaper eggs or maybe Meijer, but I have over a dozen yet. So, and I do eat quite a few eggs. But anyway, yeah, so yesterday I did spend money, and I got some useful things. I'm really cutting back on getting things that I can't use. I'm catching up with all the things that I couldn't get when I was trying to pay down my debt. So now, of course, if you have a list of things you've been wanting, as long as I live within my means, I'm okay. I'm all right buying what I'm buying. But I'm trying not to buy a whole lot of useless things that I can't do anything with. Because those things I'm trying to get rid of and make a little bit more room in my house. So anyway, that is my budget book chat for the day. And I'm 4 for 4 of no spend and spend. Right, let's have some coffee together. Grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whatever it is you enjoy. And let's say some cheers. That first cup is always the best. I enjoy an afternoon something, tea or cappuccino or something. but it's never as good as that first cup in the morning. So I'd like to do another reading from Julia Cameron, Life Lessons. So let's see what it has to say today. All right. Frustrated one. You would force people and situations to do your bidding. Angered, they rebel. You do not get your way. Aggravated, you push still harder, to no avail. So now pause in your striving. Allow me to advise you. Easy does it. This is no mere bromide. It doesn't simply mean slow down. Easy does it means easy accomplishes it. Experiment with this advice. You will find its wisdom. Boy, did I need to hear that today. Because I have been feeling extremely frustrated because of everything that's going on in my life right now. It's just gotten to be overwhelming. And I'm to the point where I have to constantly tell myself to slow down. And you know, a lot of people will say, well, tell your family to help, you know, tell your grandson to help, your whatever. And I don't like to do that because my problems are not their problems. And I know we need to help each other as families and friends and things. But a lot of times using that strategy, we do get frustrated because we want to get it done, and we want it done in our time frame. So then we get frustrated and aggravated at the person that we would like their help because they have their own agenda. You know, you can't always be number one and getting things the way you want. And it does make other people angry when you keep bugging them about, you know, it's like the little kid in the back seat going, are we there yet? Are we there yet? You know, it's the same thing. It's very frustrating for the other person when you keep nitpicking and henpecking to get things done. Now, I was never one to henpeck. You know, I mean, I've always been very independent and done things myself. So it is difficult as you get older to realize that, oh, I can't do that anymore, you know. And that's why I'm on such a mission to get my house in order. Because I know that at some point I'm not going to be able to take care of things the way I could when I was younger. So it was, you know, no big deal back then, but things change, and they change quickly. So if you're younger, try and stay on top of it and don't give yourself such a big task that you can't get it accomplished. Now, I had no idea that I was going to have so many things go south all at once. I figured over maybe a 5-year period, I would have to replace the roof, I would have to replace the furnace, and, you know, all those things that a house requires after a certain amount of time. But I never thought that everything would blow up all at once. So now I'm stuck with this big, huge mess, and I don't have the stamina anymore that I used to have. Many of us don't as we grow older. So I just need to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. And I have a lot of talks with myself about slowing down and getting things done in a reasonable time frame. Like my living room, for instance. I mean, you guys that watch me every day, you know how slow of a process it's been, but it's getting there, and I'm almost there. But yeah, so it's more frustrating to continue to keep pushing myself beyond the point of being exhausted and beyond pushing other people to do my bidding to get things done. I've never been that way, and I don't intend to start now. It's something that I've created, so I need to take care of these things. That's not saying you shouldn't get help. You should. But sometimes that requires you to go outside of your family and friends and, maybe reaching out to your community, seeing if they have things to help seniors, or just keeping on top of things the best you can. Now, it's very unusual that everything blows up at once, like it's happened to me. But it does happen, so you have to kind of think about that and maybe get a little less stuff. Sometimes I think about what would happen if I decided to move from my house, which I'm not going to do. But let's say I moved into a very small house. It doesn't have to be necessarily like a tiny house, but like a smaller 2-bedroom with 2 baths, and that would be good. But when I think about having to downsize all that stuff, it would be very difficult. It would be really difficult. So anyway, I'm going to work a little bit more on my living room today. I don't know if I'll get it done by tomorrow when the organizers come. They're coming at 10 in the morning, and then they'll work with me for 6 hours after an hour lunch break. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd like to document the process if they don't mind, and we'll see how it works. So anyway, I'm going to go relax a little bit and sit in my chair and mentally get ready for tomorrow. I kind of have a game plan of how I would like to start in the basement. The areas that are of the biggest priority to me to get set up. And one of the main goals that I have for down there is getting all the shelving set up. I mean, I can put things in boxes, that's not a big deal. But pulling everything out, which will require more stuff to be pulled out, and then putting the proper shelving up there, getting things put in bins and on those shelves. So I'm going to systematically work my way around the room, and that's the way I do most of my organizing and purging. I work my way around a room. And I know it's going to take me at least a month to get that basement to the point where I don't go down there and throw my hands up and just run screaming into the night. So, all right, my friends, I will be back with a little breakfast. I have to see what I have going in the fridge, and I'll be back in a flash. All right, I want to show you what I got at Aldi's through Instacart. Boy, I love that Instacart. It's really easy to go shopping that way. And I save money in the long run because I don't browse on like the Aldi's website that much. I look at their flyer, and if there's something interesting that I think I'd like, I put it in my cart and hope for the best that they have it. So anyway, I got this. This is what I got. And it's for your different storage bags. So, like I said, it was $14.99, and the top comes off. Let's see. And of course, the best time to buy anything at Aldi's is on Wednesdays, because they sell out of things really fast. So that's why I wanted to get that done. And it looks like you can hang it up. And this slides off, and it has individual compartments for the different bags, and I've been wanting one of these for a long time. So I got that, and I got a block of tofu. Like I said, that was like $1.75. Then I ordered this, because I'm almost out of salad, I ordered this caramelized onion crunch salad kit. It has green and red cabbage, romaine lettuce, kale, shredded carrots, crispy fried onions, and Swiss cheese. So that'll be nice, and it's even something that if it starts to get old, I can stir fry it. So I got that, and then I also got this Caesar salad kit, because it has the romaine in it, and it has the shredded cheese, Caesar dressing, and croutons. Now, I don't eat these salad kits as a big, huge salad usually. I use it on sandwiches. I use small portions of salads. So I know a lot of people like to use them as a salad kit, but I don't. You know, I use them throughout the week for different things. And then they had in the flyer, they had it advertised that they had frozen avocados. Well, they were out of those, so I substituted it, and they got me these little mini avocados. And I can't remember how much these were, but they weren't super expensive. So, because I like avocado toast sometimes and different things. So, and then I got some plant-based Italian meatballs, because I'm not buying a whole lot of things for my freezer. I'm trying to empty it, not fill it back up. But the Italian meatballs I can use in a lot of meals. I can make a meatball sandwich out of it, like a sub. I have a lot of cheese that I want to use. Of course, I can put it in spaghetti. I can make Swedish meatballs with it. So it's something that I can stretch out into many meals, and that's what I'm going to do with it. So that was about it. I spent a total of like $30 because through Instacart I had a $10 off coupon where I could have $10 off at any store. So I chose Aldi's, and I don't know, I have to see, I have to look around for some eggs yet. Like I said, it's not something that I have to have right now, but I like putting a hard-boiled egg in my salads. I like to make a sandwich, a breakfast sandwich with the hard-boiled eggs, with a slice of cheese and on toast, or egg salad, or sometimes I'll just make myself a couple of deviled eggs. So lots of uses for eggs. You can put it in your ramen. Yeah, so because I don't eat meat, I do eat eggs for some protein. So, oh, I look tired. And I am. I think I'll go chill for a while before I start my day. But first, coffee. All right, I'll be back in a flash. Hey, well, today I'm going to work on this a little bit. Oh, that's what I feel like I would like to do, is write what these guys are doing. But I need to get rid of this ottoman. It's totally falling apart. This is a cover that I have over it. And I think I'm going to save the cover and make some leather look pillow covers out of it. But I got the casters for this ottoman, which is going to go over there. So I want to work on this a little bit more. I wish I could have gotten this taken care of yesterday. That way it could go in the garbage today. But I've kind of been on the fence about getting rid of it. And I know a lot of you are saying, Ellen, just get rid of it. But what I was thinking, because it's a wooden box, I could make it into like a raised bed in my garden. It would be perfect for that. So, but I do need to get it out of the living room, and then I need to do something with the Princess and the Pea bed here. I've got like 3 dog beds all stacked up there. So I'm going to work on this a little bit today and see how far I get. Could have reupholstered this, but it's too big for the room. So I think this will look much better. And look at all that beautiful sunshine coming in. I have to lower this disco ball because I'd like the sun to shine on it and make some nice little rainbows. So, okay, well, let's see. This is full of covers for the couch. And so all this stuff will be going into the other ottoman. And that is an exercise bar that I really should be using. But I got to find the instructions with the exercises on it. All right, I'm going to get to it. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a problem since it's on wheels. It kind of slides a little bit. But I'm going to put the dog bed here, so that'll keep it a little bit tucked away over there. But yeah, this is much better, much more room. Lizzie can get up there. Bandit can get up there. And now I got to figure out how to get this outside. I'll just have my grandson help me with it. And it'll have to stay in the garage till next week when I can take it out to the curb. But I got all the covers and everything in here and here. So I think that looks much better. And it'll be so much easier to keep clean because now I can roll this away. And this was going to be giving me a hernia trying to move it to keep things clean. So not only do I want to make things look nice, I want to make things easy to clean. So I don't want to spend more than 20 minutes in any room cleaning it. Right, puppies? Do you have to go out, Bandit? No? They're not used to this. I mean, when I had Chloe, I needed more surface space for all 3 of them to lay up there. But they usually cuddle up together on the sofa anyway now. So, okay, well, I'm going to finish my coffee, heat it up again, and then over here, well, I have the dog beds over here for now, but I'm going to get rid of some of these. And in here, I have some exercise equipment, some pillow covers, and some of my ring lights. So that's what I'll keep over here in this ottoman. So it's getting there, folks. Right here are the ingredients for today's brunch. I cooked extra pasta. It's one of my favorites. I've made this on the channel many times. With a couple of eggs, I'm going to fry up the noodles in a nice pat of butter. And these noodles already have some oil on them so they don't stick together. And I'm also going to add a little bit of a Romano cheese at the end. So I'm going to cook this up, and I'll be back after I'm frying up the noodles. They get a little bit chewy when you let them fry up. And to my egg here, I've added some garlic salt, and I like to add a few drops of Frank's Red Hot sauce to my eggs. Makes them less bland. So I'm just going to pour all this in there and stir it up and just let that cook for a little bit. And coat all the pasta. And I'll just let the egg set. I don't want to overcook the egg, but that's up to you, however you like. I'm going to add a little bit of Romano cheese, just for some extra flavor. And then if you want, you can always add a little bit more hot sauce. I like Frank's. It's the only hot sauce I like because it adds a lot of flavor, but it doesn't add a lot of heat. So okay, there is today's brunch. Right, continuing on my freezer cook down. I have a lot of these frozen vegetables and potatoes, and I have this ultimate chicken tenders, so I'm going to have some of those. I'll make the whole pack, then I can use some to put in a salad. I have these frozen mashed potatoes. They're good, but I want to use them up. Sometime in the future I may rebuy those because they're quick and easy. And I have this California blend veggies that I'll be making just with some butter and some garlic salt. So that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. And I can make everything either in the air fryer or the microwave. So using up what I have in the freezer, trying not to restock it a whole lot, but still buying some things that I do use up. So I'll be back once I get a plate put together. I'm going to make a cheese sauce over this California blend. I just have some shredded taco style cheese, and I put a little bit of water in there. You can put milk in there, whatever works for you. So I'm just going to microwave this until the veggies are tender crisp. Potatoes are done. That's the last of them from the frozen, and those are really nice to have on hand when you don't feel like cooking potatoes from scratch. They have a nice taste and a nice texture. So I'm just waiting for my not chicken, and I'll put together my meal. Okay, here's tonight's dinner. It took all of 10 minutes at the most to make. I made a cheese sauce for my veggies using the taco style cheese. I added a little tiny bit of Frank's to it just to zhuzh it up a little bit. A nice big pat of butter and a little bit of water, and I microwaved that until the cheese thickened up. The frozen mashed potatoes and a couple of pieces of ultimate chicken. So a quick and easy meal for one, and it looks pretty good to me. Quick and easy and not expensive. Okay, another thing off of my list is the ottomans. I have to get the big ottoman out of here. It'll be going in the trash next week. I've decided I'm not going to bother doing anything else with it. It's just too big. It's too heavy. So this will work out for me much better. And then I think my living room is pretty much done. I just have to put some sliders under my recliner chair, and those are supposed to be coming today. So hopefully I can get the old little feet off and put these bigger sliders under there, and then I'll be able to turn my chair when I have company. I mean, it's going to stay facing the TV for now. I think I have to get a new mount for my TV because I'm not happy where it is. It's kind of off center. And I don't think this was the right mount for such a big TV. So I have to talk to somebody about that and see what it is I need and have that rehung at some point. But for now it works okay. So when I'm doing a room, I work at it very slowly. I see what works, what doesn't work. Sometimes I have to change it again, but I try not to do that too often. So I've kind of worked my way through the whole downstairs. Now in the spring, or maybe later in the winter, after I get my basement all set, I'm going to go through my cupboards again. I do that every year, get rid of some stuff. And a lot of times, you know, I'll end up buying something new. So I have an electric griddle thing. And the last time I used that, I mean, it would be great for meat, like if you have burgers and pork chops and things like that. But for me, the last time I used it, it just didn't work out. So, and I have other things that I can use, other griddles. So I want to get rid of that, and I want to get a small electric frying pan. I have one that's bigger. I'm going to see if somebody in the family wants that, or maybe I'll keep it for when I have company coming. But for everyday personal use, I would just like a little electric fry pan. Now I have one that's really small. It'll make an egg and, you know, fry up a couple potatoes. But it's really too small to make a whole meal in it. Like if I'm making a stir fry, it's too small for that. So I'd like to get one that I can use to make like a stir fry or whatever it is you do in a frying pan. So I'll get rid of the griddle, and that'll make room for the little frying pan, electric frying pan that I have my eye on. And so yeah, I mean, I keep switching things up, and the reason too that I want a small electric frying pan is if the power goes out, I want something that doesn't draw too much wattage from my solar generator, my battery. So anyway, that's my plan. But all that is winding down. I'm supposed to get my ceiling fan today and the sliders. So hopefully they'll show up and I can maybe work on that tomorrow. Not the ceiling fan. I'm going to hire somebody to put that up. But I hope I like it. It's sort of a basket kind of boho thing with the fan and the light up inside the basket. It looked nice online. So hopefully I like it. If not, I'll send it back. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.